Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I haven't been recording any videos of late because I have been busy with my internship, and after the internship was done was graduation and all that. So I was tired. So, as you know now, you are talking to Dr. Madali. Yay! So, today I want to talk about the boundaries. How do we, how do we, how do we set boundaries, and how do we make sure those boundaries are respected? So, the first boundaries that for myself I set is with the opposite sex. Like what is acceptable and not acceptable. Not that is that wrong, but to you, you consider it not acceptable. So I don't like people calling me babe, especially from opposite sex. Like, I consider should be should be reserved for your partner. So if you're calling me babe, what are you going to call her? She must feel special. So yeah, but I don't mind people from the same gender call me that. Then, when it comes to friendships and relationships, we should set boundaries between in our friendships and relationships. So, if your friend maybe come to you and they tell you something, maybe they had some disputes with their partner, and now they come to you, maybe it's just to vent, or they just want you to listen, or maybe they want advice. So what you should do is you should know when to speak, when what to ask, and how you should ask that. Not to go beyond the limits, like the boundaries. You should know certain decisions they will be made by her, only her or him. So you don't go like if they told you about certain thing that was going on in their lives. Now you don't go like in future after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. You go like asking questions, like you're hunting for the news. Are you a journalist? So don't just poke your nose in people's news. Yeah, respect them. Have boundaries and respect them. Then, when it comes to relationships, your partner should know what is acceptable and not acceptable. Like, you should have boundaries that will help you to have a healthy relationship. Some people may think that boundaries are a way of controlling your partner or people. No, boundaries are there for us to have healthy relationships. If we have boundaries, we will respect each other. But if there are no boundaries, how am I going to respect you? I'll do whatever I want because, yeah, you allow. Maybe your partner doesn't mind you having friends from the opposite sex, but there are boundaries. Like there are things you cannot do with your friends from the opposite sex. As much as they allow you to have that friends, you should or yeah, you should still respect them, know what is acceptable and not acceptable. Then when it comes to families, like there should also be boundaries between parents and their kids. As a parent, you should know your limits. You should have respect for your kids, your son, your daughter. Even if they are still at the younger age, sometimes they will allow you to be involved in their personal stuff, sometimes they will not. Just make sure that they know you are the safe space for them. Like anytime they want to talk about anything, they want to know anything, they are curious about anything, the first person they should approach and ask those questions should be you. So let's say they want to start dating as a boy or a girl, doesn't matter. You should provide a safe space for them to open up to talk and also know what to say, what not to say, when, and how you should ask certain questions that might be very sensitive. Or maybe, let's say you think your child is gay or lesbo. I think you should have a way of asking, approaches everything. Like you have to respect them. They are humans. They have their own opinions, views, and all that. Also, kids should have boundaries like respect their parents. Let me drink my tea. So, here's the thing, just because your parents allow you to do certain things, like let's say for dating, they allow you, they don't have problem with that, it doesn't mean that you can just kiss your girlfriend, boyfriend in front of them. No, you should still have to respect them. They are not your husband. You should still have to respect them. And if you don't respect them, how is your partner going to respect your own parents? If yourself cannot respect. So the other things that help with allowing kids to make their own decisions, like yeah, choosing who to love, when to love, it will help them with confidence. Like they can make good decisions. But if you don't allow them, they will never trust themselves. They will have low self esteem because they believe nothing good comes from them, never comes from them. So we should be parents should be big supporters of their kids. Then when it comes to work, there should be also be boundaries. So let's say you are a teacher, so you have to mark about 100 scripts of your students. Then your students, no, another teacher ask for help. They say, I have about 50 students that I would like you to mark. Be able to say no. As of now, I have a lot on my plate. I cannot accept that. That will help you to do your work properly. Like if you agree, like you just accept because you want to be a good person. Yeah, you want to appear like, yeah, she's always willing to help, blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to make mistakes. You're tired. There's a deadlines that you have to look at, and respect. Then here you are, you accept the work that you know very well that you don't have time for. You're going to make mistake first. Either you're going to not mark the student properly, you're going to cheat them, like make mistake. If something is correct, just because you didn't read it properly, you're going to give them the wrong, or either give it correct if it's wrong. So it's best to know when to say no and yes. And above all, respect, respect, respect other people's boundaries. You're not the only one who have boundaries. You should know what is acceptable and not, what they will tolerate, what they can compromise, what you can compromise. Like, I don't like this, but for us to reach an agreement, meet each other's halfway, I can compromise. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hope you will enjoy this video. So while you are there, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and you can also go and watch my other videos that I made in the past. Then, and what else? Okay, for subscribing, it is for free. Like, you just go to the red button, you press subscribe. And thank you. It's free, 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 free. Thank you. Enjoy the video.